We have no music for you today because we're both on the road. He's in North Carolina. I am in. You're in North. I'm in South. I'm in South Carolina. You're in North Carolina right now,
sir.
So there we are. So there's your music, guys. We can do better than that. Let's see. Chances are that when I see that whatever. You know the song. It was a gameplay last night, and that's why we're here today. It was a fantastic game play last night in Miami. It was a fantastic game for the Denver Nuggets.
Great, man. It was a fantastic game for both of them.
No.
Both was playing, and the referees did not interfere and made the best man win.
You're right about that. It was a fantastic game for both teams, but it was even a more fantastic game for the Denver Nuggets because they won.
But they worked for it, though.
They worked for it. I mean, Miami was pulling out everything they could.
Yeah.
They tried to take Jokic out of it, tried to take Jokic out, but he managed to survive. Then they got 5 fouls on him. And Aaron Gordon came in and stepped up. The Aaron Gordon that we knew in Orlando, that guy who was a terrific scorer, a power rebounder, a power player, stepped up and got the job done. So I'm going to take, James would take the Nuggets. The winners, the Nuggets. I am going to take the losers. And for the losers. Now, I want you to see, this is without any makeup. See, we don't have any makeup, man. We don't have any special lights, special cameras. This is us in the raw. Out on the road. I'm on 95 in Santee, South Carolina. I got to tell you guys, listen, this is a beautiful hotel. The Marriott Hotel. It's a Fairfield Inn by Marriott. But this place is fantastic. If I didn't have to go any place tonight, I'd stay. But I got to go. But if you ever get to South Carolina and Santee and you need a place to stay, the Fairfield Inn in Santee, South Carolina would be it. Now, that being said, I'm waiting for Mr. James to find his way back.
Oh, I'm here. My stats, man. Jesus, you might be reading off the stats.
Well, I will read off. I'll get the party started, everybody. We got a nice party going here. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'll get the party started by reading off the stats of the Miami Heat. They were playing at home in downtown Miami at that big dome here. And they were selling out. And the Heat, they remember the days of Michael Corleone and Al Pacino and Scarface. Yes, those days when Miami was the heartbeat of the nation. And they thought they might have that again. It was pumping, poof, poof, poof. And they did. They pumped some blood. And they laid it all out. Whether they were dirty or clean, they put it out there, but it wasn't enough. Starting off, there was a Kevin Love sighting. This Kevin Love played only 18 minutes, but he was 3 for 5 from the 3-point line for 12 points, 4 for 6 totally. There was a Jimmy Butler sign. He played 45 minutes, was 9 for 17. 6 from the free throws, only 1 for 3 from the 3-point. He only took 3 3-pointers. To his credit, when you ain't got it, you ain't got it. No, he wasn't looking for it. I think he was trying to drive the ball to the basket more. And so he only had Bam Adebayo, 44 minutes. Now, I want you to notice this. Jimmy Butler played 44. Bam Adebayo played 45 minutes. Oh, got that wrong. Butler played 45. Adebayo played 44. The max you can play is 48. So, Expulsor was riding these horses, whipping them hard. He was like, come on. He was like that jockey and just whipping them hard. Come on, get in there. But he was 8 for 19. I think he ran out of gas at the end, 20 points. He played great defense. He really tried. Gabriel Vincent has come back down to earth officially. Gabriel Vincent has come back down to earth. Should have did it last series, but gee whiz. Played 19 minutes, 1 for 6. 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. Woo! And that was all for him. And 2 points. And another person who has not only come down to earth, he has hit it. He hit it like bam! And clouds of smoke everywhere. It's Matt Strus. Matthews supposedly played in this game. He played 19 minutes, but he was 0 for 4. And just total field goals, 0 for 3 in 3-pointers for a total of 0 points. 0, nothing. That was Matt Strus. They got 12, 23, 36 points off the bench, most notably from, yes, you guessed it, Kyle Lowry. He came in with 13. Duncan Robinson had 12. And Mr. Caleb Martin, of course. Caleb Martin came. And that was it. That was the name of the tune. It came all the way to 95 points, but it was not enough for the Heat, who now are down. Well, I'll let my co-host explain the situation.
They're down 3-1. They're down 3-1. Unfortunately, I ain't got no stats. My phone won't give me any stats. I'm out of control here.
The computer is the newest thing you got to have. The phone, that's old hat. Everyone has a cell phone now. They've had it since we were young. Okay, now you got to have a computer and walk around with it so you can print out these things. I'll get the stats. We have the Denver Nuggets, everybody. The Denver Nuggets on the cusp, a title in the history of the franchise. Where did Denver come from? I remember they had Dan Issel, and then they had they should always run up and down the court real fast and wear teams out back in the 70s and 80s. Denver has been there forever and has never won.
And look here, Jokic is not going down court half speed no more. He's pushing the ball. When he pushes the ball court, he pushes it.
Get out of here.
They're passing it off more often now than fishing it down because he's tired as ever. But he's not going half speed no more. Remember I told you if they would have trapped him, if the Celtics were able to trap him before he hits half court.
Yeah, the Lakers were able to trap him.
Right. If they had trapped him before he got to half court, they killed him. But no, this dude is pushing the ball up court. So they decided to give it to Alabama, whatever his name is. And he started trying to push the ball up court because Jokic pushed the ball up court. Like, how does
we got two 7-footers running up and down the court with a bunch of 6-foot guys, right? Trying to outrace them. What? This is a circus. They turned it into a circus. Bizarre. It's a bizarre thing, but it's basketball, and it's they're trying to make Jokic guard Adebayo, who's when he has the ball in his hand, if he can get by Jokic, he's done. I mean, he's good. So that's
work though. He got good footwork.
It's good footwork. Well, I'll give you the stats. I'll give you the stats on the starters. We're going to start off with Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon played 42 minutes. Get this. He shot the ball 15 times. He made it 11 times. He only missed 4 shots.
4 shots.
He only shot it 15 times.
When needed. He shot when needed.
He only shot it 15 times, guys, not 20, only 15. Because, only the star players get to shoot 20. Guys who get, and if you're a star player and you're not taking 20, you're failing your team. But Gordon knows his role. He only took 15 shots. He was 3 for 4 from 3-point line.
Wow.
And no. Wait a minute. This is he was a plus 29, okay, with 27 points. 27 points, Aaron Gordon. When Aaron Gordon was out there on the floor, he was playing defense, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Michael Porter Jr., let's see if he came to play, because if Michael Jordan ain't coming to play, this is a bench. We talked about him. Mm-hmm. Christian Braun, because Michael Porter Jr. ain't coming to play. He's only getting 11 points. He ain't doing anything. Mike Malone should stick Christian Braun out there. This guy is chapping. He's chewing at the bit.
Christian played last night.
He played. He only got 1 point. Bryce Brown played and got 21. We'll get to that, but they need more of the starter, Michael Porter Jr. They need more out of him in order to make it happen, because they're keen on Jokic and Murray. Mm-hmm. So we're getting Michael Porter Jr. 11 points. He's obviously not feeling the pressure or feeling the pressure too much. Mike Malone should start Chris Braun just to put a kick in his pants. Nikola Jokic, 37 minutes, 8 for 19, 12 rebounds. He only had 4 assists. I guess they were clogging him, but he wasn't on the floor as much as 23 minutes. Jamal Murray played 43 minutes. I think he's a bit worn down, 5 for 17. He only had 15 points, but he played good defense, plus 22 in the plus minus column. I know a lot of people don't like that stat, but it's real and it's there. He also had 12 assists. Not bad. And Tavius Congress when you need him, and then if you don't need him, he won't hit him. 36 minutes, 2 for 5, 7 points, but he hit a clutch 3-pointer in the fourth quarter that kind of sealed the game.
Yep.
So Jeff Green came off the bench for 3. Bryce Brown was Aaron Gordon. What's the story of this game? Bryce Brown came in and he was taking it to Miami. So
Bruce Brown. He was doing it.
Yeah, it's Bruce Brown, and he was taking it to Miami, and he has this floater thing going on. He only missed 8 for 11. He only shot the ball 11 times. He was 8 for 11. Nobody on the Nuggets shot it 20 times. So they really went after Jokic and Murray, and thankfully the reserves stepped up, or the backup guys stepped up, because they would have been. Miami went after these guys. They were hammering them.
But like I said, Denver has the basics down pat. So when the threes stop falling, they go back to the basic: back you down, pass off, or score.
Yeah,
and that's something that many teams do not. They don't even exist in their stats. Like, that's crazy. Denver has that skill that they'll always revert back to their basic whenever the threes stop falling.
That's called power basketball, right? They still have the 2-point power basketball.
That's it. You didn't always got to hit threes. Matter of fact, threes was not originally a part of the game.
No, bro. We're dating ourselves when we say that. There's nobody watching this practically. I don't know. That knows that there were no 3-point shots way back when. And this goes. You remember when I say to you, LeBron James should be playing power football? I mean, power basketball.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I mean, come on, man. Come on, stop kidding yourself. You could do this. You could stop monkeying around out there in the freaking 3-point line all the time and play some power. That's what your team needs. There's nobody else that's going to do it on that team. But Anthony Davis is not a power guy. No, so you're going to have to sacrifice. They're talking about bringing Chris Paul in, Kyrie Irving. That would be great if LeBron went down there and played power basketball.
They ought to take a chapter from Denver right now.
Yeah, but he
all right, man. Gotta have it.
You gotta have it. So anyway, give us your other observations of the game. I only caught parts of it. So
so Miami, they kept on going at it. Butler started picking up towards the end of the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, he started hitting. But Denver, they stayed consistent. Even when Jokic went out with foul trouble.
Right. I saw that.
He went out foul trouble.
Adebayo.
Brown, Bruce Brown started lighting it up. Murray started up. And again, they went with the basic. They went in the hole. They was in the paint for the majority of the time. They didn't start threes up to the end.
Yeah. And
they was already ahead. So they went threes to get ahead. They was shooting threes to stay ahead. You know what I'm saying?
So they went to your brand of basketball, which I know well. But it takes both types. Not going to win with total finesse ball. Let's forget it, guys. I know. Golden State made it look good, but only if you have a guy like Steph Curry can you get away with that, because he's a one of a kind talent.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Steph Curry, I don't see that being something that you can go all the way to the finals and win. Hint, hint, Celtics. Hint, hint, Lakers.
Yeah. We got to go back to the basic basketball. You know what I'm saying? Back to teaching and instructing and coaching the basic basketball, and not this glamorous be able to stop at 3-point line and throw up a 3 and hit them all the time, because you're not going to. And when they throwing the threes up, ain't nobody down there getting no rebounds. So
and here's another thing: the ball bounces long on 3-point shots.
Yeah.
And if you miss a 3-point shot, usually it bounces long. So if you have anybody underneath it, they're not going to get it anyways. Usually the intermediate players who are covering the 3-point guy, it's back to them. The ball, if you're in around the 2-point, everyone's got to shoot the ball up. The ball bounces. It hits the rim. It bounces up. There's more of a chance of, Jokic getting a rebound, or Rodman or Russell and those guys back in the day getting a rebound. I was launching 40-foot shots. The force you have to shoot with on a 40-foot shot, when it misses, that's going to be a pretty good hard rebound. It's not going to be a bouncing one. So, yeah.
I guess it comes down to when you're going to shoot those threes. And if they're hitting, will you continue? If they're not hitting, what do you do next?
I think you shoot them when you're wide open. And other than that, no.
There you go. You go.
I mean, the inside-out game, like they do with Jokic. They pass it in, the defense collapses, he passes it out, they got a wide open shot. You shoot those. You don't shoot these under duress. You don't shoot them as my man Jaylen Brown, like the guy. If he makes those, God bless him. But a lot of times when the defense is tough and wearing you down, when you just rise up to shoot your three and the guy's right there, it's not a good shot.
No.
You need give yourself 10 feet. Okay, when the guy passes out to the next guy, then passes out to the next guy, the guy has a wide open 3-point shot. Those are the shots that are easier to make than a contested three, because that basketball rim, guys, I know they make it look easy, but Eric, it's not that big.
Yeah. Miami even tried to use that Jokic pass. Where he goes to the top of the key, gets the ball at the top of the key, and the guys over there running down to the basket, give that little side pass, roll that ball right in the bottom. Miami's right now, and they caught that ball every time. I'm trying to do what they doing now.
Still our plays. The nerve of them. No, you're not gonna. You're a bad imitation. Miami's done. They're gonna win one more. Well,
you've
been right, so I'm gonna go with you because I didn't even make a prediction, as you saw. So I just played crickets for my prediction.
Yeah.
Making no more predictions, so I'm riding with them.
The reason why I say they're gonna win one more, because Miami is a solid team, and they gotta go
to Denver and win now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but then again,
close it out.
I think Denver's gonna close it out. I think they got all the momentum. If Jokic is back and healthy, from that sprain, he sprained his ankle last night, but if he shows back up and he's healthy, and he's 80% of, and Jamal, because they've already shot everything they can to Jamal Murray, so I guarantee you he's going to have something for him. Game 5, he's not one of them guys that he's a different breed.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen much like Jamal Murray. Now this is Jamal Murray before he even got injured. He just took everything. He's not as athletic as Michael Jordan, but like Michael Jordan, he takes everything freaking personally.
Mm-hmm.
So if he had a bad game, which we would consider, in his case, 15 points a bad game on 5 for 17 shooting. He's not the type that's going to be afraid to take the next shot. As a matter of fact, he's going to want it even more. So I expect him to have a good game in the next game. And if they all come to play, and they start putting it on Miami, they'll close them out. We'll see what happens. My bet is don't take my bet. Don't bet. Go with Mr. James. All right. Take the Miami bet. It might be a safer bet. Let's put it that way. And anything, don't bet at all.
There you go. Just watch the game and enjoy.
Watch the game and enjoy it. What you got for the rest of the day? When's the next game? Is it Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's tomorrow. Well, I will be in Boston by that time.
All right, I'll be still here in North Carolina for a couple more days.
everybody where you were because I didn't want them showing up, trying to get autographs.
You're right.
But I eventually told them where you were. I said you were in Raleigh. That's really all we got. It was one game. There were a bunch of do not play coaches' decisions. But Denver Nuggets, they only played 8 people. Miami went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the bench. So they went with 10. They rolled with 10. They brought in 10. Lowry, Zeller, Martin, Highsmith, and Robinson off the bench.
Lowry's playing now.
Mike Malone. Yeah, he's playing. But I'm glad he doesn't play for my team. I'd hate to have to root for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like, I don't know. I'm glad Dennis Rodman never played for the Celtics. I would have hated to have to root for that guy.
Yeah, it'd be difficult.
Because I think Lowry's a good player, even without all the, histrionics, without all the theatrics and flopping and grabbing people and pulling them down and all the dirty plays that don't need to be done. That always seems to be a staple of a Pat Riley team.
Yeah. Fight to the end.
I don't mind you fighting to the end. But I don't know about all the rest of the stuff. I don't know if that's fighting. I mean, Adebayo, he got Adebayo flopping now.
Oh God. I don't know.
He's like he corrupts people. They're like good players, come like, floppers, grabbers, holders, biters,
And that's the first position that you learn when you get there. Position flop. Let's go.
You gotta know how to slide. You gotta know how to slide when you hit the ground. Give it emphasis. You're not sliding enough. You only went 2 feet. We went 5 feet. 5 feet slide.
Better. You gotta do it as soon as you see the hand come up on the movement. You gotta go. Drive.
You gotta go. Stick your. I'm like, coach, man. I'm not wearing a jock strap. I might get a. You better wear one if you want to work here. You gotta wear a protector because they throw themselves into harm's way, bodily wise.
Yeah.
It could be painful. All right. Any closing words? You got any good words for today? Like, the Lord's my shepherd. I don't think of anything off the top of my head, but you got anything?
Slow to speak, quick to listen. Remember, slow to speak, quick to listen.
He's right. Slow to speak, quick to listen, everybody. And remember, guys, take care of yourselves first. Don't go drunk or whatever on a sporting event, and definitely do not bet anything of value on the sporting event for your own sake, because you're more important than the sporting event, and your family is too.
Show love, y'all. Show love and enjoy the rest of the series.
Start caring about it. Don't call each other any negative words. Okay? Try to be nice to one another or stay away. And start listening to good music, either gospel or classical. Stop listening to the stuff that you're in trouble, because, guys, your mind is a computer. Yes, your mind is a computer, and you are putting data into that computer, and that data comes back out. So you can put good data in, or you can put bad data in. You put good data in, you're going to get good results. You put in bad data, well,
there you go. Look here. How can you love God whom you've never seen, and you don't love your brother and sisters who you see every day? Love your brothers and love your sisters. There we go.
Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. I think I'll call my sister today.
There you go. Special, brother. Oh, man, that's even better.
You gave me inspiration, even when you've been lifelong, antagonists. How does that work out? I love her, but oof, oh my God.
Whoosah, brother, whoosah. Quick to so to speak, and you think it won't be so bad.
I love her. I love my sister.
There you go.
There we go. All right, everybody. Listen, it's been a blessing and it's been a pleasure. And I'd like to thank the Fairfield Hotel for letting me use their Wi-Fi. clerk was really nice wherever you want to do your show. Gotta love that.
Sir.
I'll talk to you on Sunday, and I guess we'll be doing the show on Monday because we have to report whether this is a closeout or not.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right, brother.
All right.
I will see you later. The beast, everybody.
Have a good one.